peel this one back and this one, and then to double it up I'm going to go over the exact same folding pads, 1, 2, sorry if I'm out of shot, do apologise, 3, and then before I stick this down I want to show you what I've done with my design, because all the cutouts I cut everything out before I did this video. Now this is what the cutouts look like. This is what the teapot looks like when you cut it out of your machine. Now I'm using a big shot machine, and as you can see it's really delicate, really fragile, and my only tip for you is when you take it out, and where have I put that die, the die, when you take it out of the die I want to show you something, because this was like, I had to work it out for myself earlier, and like I say, I'm all about sharing tips and inspiration. So when you take it out of the die has got like a line here, don't know whether you can see, and because of all the intricate patterns, what I did is I poked everything through, because I haven't got one of those rollers, poked everything through, and then I started from one end and I gradually, very gently pulled away at it, because if it's not going to come off like a normal die would, it's more like of a tattered lace die, even though it's not, but that's what it reminded me of. So as you can see, it's quite delicate, it's gorgeous. That's what the teapot comes out. So that's my only tip for cutting, when you cut the die out, just to cut it that way. What are we on? And what I did is I got the paper. I used the paper in this paper pad, which was the Vintage Garden, and I tell you which one I used. It's fairly at the right at the back. It was this one. That's the one I used. It's like a minty kind of green with shades of brown and black going through it. Really pretty. So what I did is I stuck the die on the paper, let it sit for a while, and then I cut all the way around the outside, and it left me with that. So it gives you the die, and it gives you the die which is included in the die set, but then you get, when you do the inside, you get the inside of it, if you know what I mean. So that's the outside, but you get the inside if you do it that way. So that's what I've done with the teapot. I did the same with the cup. The cup comes out like, really delicate, cup comes out like that when it's cut, and I backed it up with the same cardboard, cardboard, whatever you want to call it. I backed it up and it came out like that. What else can I show you? The spoons, oh my good days, it's to die for. The spoons came out like that. Now I wanted to use all my paper, so I was able to put my spoons, and you get like a little love heart in and all that. So I was able to put like, I have loads of dies, but and loads of the little dies. So those spoons come out like that. I haven't backed them up with anything. Then you've got these. Now I think these are like little coasters. Methinks, I'm not quite sure. But with the same paper, I backed it with the same paper. So that's what it looks like when it comes out, and that's what it looks like when it's backed. And then what else can I show you? Oh, these, the words yum. You get the words yum. Right, like I said, I just cut it twice or 3 times. And then you get the word tea. It's like a drawstring, and it's got like a little love heart tea bag on the end. And what I did was this, because when you punch it out, right, you're left with this. This is the paper that I use, is this paper, but then you're left with the letters. So what I did is I stuck the letters on a piece of the paper out of the Vintage Garden design, and because you get the word tea, you can also spell eat with it if you wanted to. So I've glued it on here with some tattered lace, and I'm going to use that. So that is as far as I've got. Oh yeah, and I have backed that one. Backed that with this paper. See how I've backed it? Let me show you one that's not backed. So you can see through it, and then I've backed it with that paper. So that's what I've done beforehand. And we're working on the teapot at the moment because I want the teapot to lay on this. So before I stick this down, I want to distress the edges on this. And I'm going to go quite rough with this because it's on the outside. I want to sort of get to grips with it a little bit. Right. That'll do for me, I think. Okay. So, because we've done some honeycomb on the edges there, I'm going to do the exact same. Now I've got some on my brush, on my sponge, and I'm just going to go in like different places with it, but I'm not going to go all over, just in different places. I've already got some on my sponge, so it'd be crazy of me to dab it straight into my ink pad. Right, and then I'm going to use my picked raspberry again. And I'm just going to go in the places that I didn't go within the honeycomb. That's what was on my sponge. So it looks like that. Can you see how I've done that? Okay. Right, this is my double-sided tape. And I want this to be flat on that mirrored piece there, because that is got 2 sets of foam pads, because that's going to be raised. I'm trying to hurry up, guys. I can see it's gone up to 40 minutes. I do apologise. If I go past 50 minutes or even an hour, then I might do it in 2 parts. Actually, I might do this in 2 parts, because I don't want you guys being sitting there. To unpeel this, because I've already inked the edges. Now this isn't stuck down on my card, because I want to make sure I've got where I want it to go, which is probably there. That's where I want it to go. Right, bring my card back over. I'm going to unpeel these now. Two, oops, 3, 4. And then I'm going to place this. Now I'm going to go quite towards the edge. I could mirror it so this line is lined up with that foil, but because I want a different dimension and I want the card to have a little bit of look, I'm going to give it a little bit of a pink border, but not too much. Just there. So can you see how I've left a little bit of a pink, but not too much? And then this is where this teapot comes in. So I want the teapot sort of at an angle. Now, if I use my double-sided tape, I'm going to call it my flat tape. That's the only way to differentiate the two. If I use my double-sided tape, that teapot's going to be quite flat. Now, what I could have done, and I think I might do, is to make sure this all blended in properly. Just going to go gently on top of the die with this honeycomb, just to give it a little bit of. Now I could have done this pre-hand before I stuck the backing on. That would have been quite nice as well. Okay, let's go around the edges. There. Okay, because I want the handle to be slightly different, I don't know whether to do it in brown. No, I'll do it in gold. Okay, remove that. Get rid of the ink on my glass board, otherwise it's going to get covered. Now, my foam pads. I'm going to use these because they're a little bit thinner than them. And then I can judge them when I want. And because they're foam, they're square foam pads, it makes it a lot easier. And I'm only going to put one on here, so let's sort this out. I don't want any on the handle. Okay. There. Okay. So I've got that so far. Take the take these off, covers off. I hate doing these because your fingers stick to your sticky pads, your sticky pads stick to your paper, and it's just like an endless circle of everything. I think I will do this video in 2 parts, ladies and gents. I think I yabbered on for 20 minutes, didn't I, before the video began? And then this one. Okay, move that out the way. And I'm going to put that just like so at an angle. There's nothing on here and there's nothing on there. That's exactly how I wanted it to go. Now, I did do the saucer. And because this is on, that's on 2 foam pads and then that's on 1, I'm going to put, might have to cover that. Yeah, I think we might have to cover it, never mind. I'm going to put it like so, but I'm going to put this on a foam pad too. Just 1 foam pad just to raise it up. So let's work out where we're going to put it. So we're going to put it at an angle. Or should we put it straight? No, I'm going to put it straight, I think. So 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. I think it just needs 1 more. 1 there. Right, and then I'm going to do the same that I did with the teapot. And it's called Wild Honey is the colour that I'm using. There. So make a little bit just around there. There, that's better. Get rid of that. Like I say, I don't know why my sticky pad on my round gadget doesn't work. It just doesn't. I have tried hot gluing it, but if you guys can come up with a suggestion on how I can get it to stick, then please let me know, because it's driving me insane. There's that one. last one? Where's that one? So I'm just going to slide it under as much as I can. There. That's why we've got so far. Looks pretty, doesn't it? Right, now I do have the tea string, the tea bag. It would go something like so. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it just under, no, because then you wouldn't see the heart. No, I am. I'm going to put it under the actual pot, under the lid of the pot. But I'm going to glue it with my tacky licks glue. You won't be able to see the heart, but I've got other things going on, see, on there. I'm going to stick it right under the, and then I'm going to put some on the slit, and I'm just going to leave it dangling. I may put a little bit. So under the lid there, that's where we decided. I'm going to stick it right across there. And there, look, see? And I'm going to leave that loose. I'm not going to stick it any further than that. Right, the next thing I want to do, how are we doing for time? 50 minutes? Right, the next thing I want to do is I've got a little coaster to stick on, which I really don't know where to put. I have a spoon that I'm going to put there, but I'm going to glitter that up. And then I have the word tea, which, where's my scissors gone? There's my scissors. Which all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it straight. And cut it there, and I'm going to mount that on to the this, I know what I'm going on about, this stuff, so all matches in and ties in. Okay, I'm going to use, be quicker, where's my, oh you are. I'm going to use the double-sided tape to do so. So this is what our card's looking like at the moment. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? I loved it when I saw it today. I must admit, when I saw the die, I was like, oh, I must have that. I've got to have that die. Got to take that die home with me. So it came home with me. It's such a beautiful die. And to be fair, I don't think I've ever seen such a gorgeous die like it before. Not a teapot. I've seen a coffee pot before, and then I picked up a couple of times and then put back. I saw that in my local craft shop, but never a teapot and a cup. So I just mounted it like so. I'm gonna go straight up, straight across, and this is not quite straight, so I've got there, right, and I'm gonna stick that quite flat down, I think. Right, the flowers that I thought to go with this, I could have gone with pink, but I've decided more I'm gonna go with, I don't know whether to go with reds and whites or light pinks and whites. We'll see. See how we're doing. I'm going to just put that in there. Oops. And again, it's not directly in sync. So that's what our card's looking like at the moment. Now I don't know where to put that, so I'm just going to take that away and all this bits and pieces. That spoon I've got an idea for, so don't let me forget the spoon. But it's the flowers that I mainly want to put up the top. Now, I'm using Diva's flowers because I love Diva's flowers. And I was thinking, I could use pink actually. I didn't think pink would go, but it does. Okay. Choose different pink tones then. We got any pink in here? No, we've got these pinks. I can't send this to. Oh, that was me making the noise, not. Move that over there. I'm going to take the green off the back. And I'm going to. Right, where's my. I have bought a new bottle of my tacky glue today. Right. And then I'm going to go dark because of course that's the light. And all I do with these ones, I scrunch them up. Drop a little bit of glue there. There. And then, where's my leaves? Where did I put my leaves? My leaves, my leaves, my leaves. My leaves, my leaves, my leaves, my leaves. Oh, I'll tell you what I forgot. It had to have one. It was a doily, an actual doily. Let me take these off. I wanted to put an actual doily as it was a tea time thing. I cut that down. I'm not bothered by the straight edges, I'm really not bothered. But it had to have a doily, and then I've pre-cut that, and that has got this one. I don't think this one's attached to this one, but it's the smaller, oh come on, it's the smaller one of the two, and I think I had it from the range. Now I'm just going to pencil mark. Where's my pencil? Oh, this is going to start losing stuff now. Oh, I can see it. Yeah, and yeah. Where's the pencil mark? Oh, yeah, you can see. I'm just going to bring it out because the flowers will cover most of it. I'm going to put it just by there like so, and then I'm going to stick these back on. Scrunch that underneath like so. And where do we get to? These dark ones again. Scrunch this one. This is just one. I got two. There's one. And I'm going to have a look to see if I can find any leaves. I did get them out, but I don't know what I've done with them. What did I... Oh, there's white leaves there. Did I get... Oh, there's just one. Oh, I've got two. We're fine. Two leaves is just do me just fine. I'm going to put a little bit of... I know what I'm after. Pink. No, I won't put pink. I'll put some of this toned orange on them. So my love, this is for your challenge. And when I've done the other two will be coming your way too. that I wanted to show you all. Everybody keeps asking, how did you do your cards, Claire? How did you do your cards? Well, you all know I do it in a mess. I know it's been an hour, so I'm going to put this video into 2 parts, so you guys won't have to think, oh, one day she's yabbered on for 2 hours and got things to do and people to see, and not that you think that anyway, but no, you guys don't. I'm going to open this one up because this one has got the darker ones and it'll break up those pink tones. And I just scrunch them up. And it has got one of these leaves. And all I wanted was one. And now I can just go like that. It's a shame really, I haven't got any more. Never mind. And then I can do another one, I think, on the other side. Okay, I'm going to push my flowers to one side for the moment. I did say I was going to do something with that spoon. Where's that spoon gone? And this is the spoon that I'm going to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use the wild honey. I'm actually going to diamond dust it. And I've got... Indeed, this kit she sent me. Oh, I could put some... Oh, I tell you what, no, I could put some speckles of that on there. Right, I've got some of this bead in now. I can't stick this with this glue. The only glue I can stick this bead in on with is my hot glue. So I'm going to move this all out the way. This is the only thing I'm using my hot glue for, but I need to get silicone glue because that's what I was using beforehand. This is silicone glue, so bear with me guys because I didn't plug this in at all. Look, you can see it's going everywhere. While I'm waiting on the glue to warm up, because I'm going to put some beading around everywhere. On the inside, just to finish it off, I'm going to do some of this paper. Now you don't have to, but I like finishing it off on the inside. I just think it's so pretty when the inside's done as well. Is that straight? Oh yeah, it is straight. It's just my eyes. No, it's not straight. Okay. Hoorah. And I'm just going to go, it should be about, I'm going to go a little bit more, over there, I think. That's right. Big scissors. And I'm going to make another one of these when I come off, because I love, like I say, I absolutely love that die I'm working with. And if you haven't got it, oh, okay, let's do it this side then. So I am going to go, see how it's not, I've inked the edges but it's not looking, just going to go there. Ink these, my flowers are everywhere. Sort it all out now in a sec. And then all I would do is double side this. I'm waiting for my glue gun to warm up to put the beading on. That's the last thing that's going to go on. Oh, and the spoon. Can't forget the sugar spoon. Hope my charm. Chris, could I have the charger, please? See if he's heard me. Okay. One. Two. It's in the way of our light, ladies.
I apologise. There you go. Back online.
I'm not on live, Chris.
Oh no, I wasn't joking.
He's so used to doing that on live. Right. Peel this one off. And I will put the link to that girl who's doing this challenge of making a card underneath. I'm going to cut that down. Look, I put the pencil marks in. You can see my pencil marks. So all I'm going to do is just cut them away. That's better. On this side. Okay. Right. Right, is our glue gun should be warm now. So for our beading, I'm going to wrap it around the saucer, I think. Now, excuse my glue gun because she hasn't been clean for quite some time. I'm going to dab it on the... I forget how awkward. Ay, 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 ay. Fighting with the beading. Right, and then I'm going to go up and above to probably stop there. And the beading I got from Deja's kit too. So if you're wondering where that gorgeous beadings come from, it's come. Come on. There's that. That's all I wanted to do on that beading section. And yeah, our spoon. Now our spoon, I've got some speckle flakes. They call, what are they called? Called something in Deja's shop. Oh God, what are they called? I'm trying to think what they're called now. Pink punk glitter, fine glitter. Can't open it. Can't open it because I glue on my hand. Oh, sellotape. Duh, clad. I was thinking, I opened the other one and I don't remember it being this. There it is. No, I still got sellotape on there. Yeah. Come on. It's my hands because they're covered in glue. That's not helping the situation. There. There we are. Right, now this is already glued because I've just put some, oh, what do you call it? Some Name it for me. I've put some tattered lace glue. There we are. And I'm going to put it just like so. Curl that over. And that is my little card. I may add some beads. I'm going to gesso those edges, those flowers down just a little tad. Actually, I may use my finger because I haven't got my thing to hand. Now that needs a little bit more glue because it's a little bit more glue, Claire. Bring it back. Right, and I'm just going to gesso some of this card down. Put some of it down here. Not putting any on the foil. There. And that is my card, ladies. I hope you really enjoyed that. I'm so sorry that it's taken so long to make a card, but like I say, I don't edit my videos down. If I did, it'd probably be a lot shorter. I like it. I absolutely am in love with my little card. I think it's so lovely, and the die is absolutely gorgeous. So if you want the die, it's from the range, and go and get it. I mean, what's there not to like about it? I'm in love with this card. It has to be one of my favorite cards I've ever made, ever. So I hope you liked that little demonstration of me making one of my cards. I will be back and making some more cards, and I will be back making the Tilda doll very soon too. So please stick with me, and I will catch up with you all in my next video. Take care, have a lovely rest of the week, and I'll speak to you then. Bye for now, guys. Bye.